Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. And I have cleansed, shuffled, and I've meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Pisces. All right. And just a reminder, stick around for the end. I'll have a few announcements. All right. What does the universe want to tell Pisces today? Oh my God. Beautiful card. 10 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Pentacles for your opportunity, the 4 of Wands. For your challenge, the Fool. Oh my God, what beautiful cards. And I gotta say, you only have one major arcana, and that's in your challenge position as the Fool. So that tells me what we're really going to be focusing on in this reading with the minor arcana is that we're looking at your day-to-day routines and activities. Things that you're doing consistently. Well, maybe not consistent, but things that you're doing in your daily routine. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and start with your overall energy. We'll look at your recent past and I'll get clarifiers as we go. Let me just show you the cards first. So recent past is the 10 of Cups. Your present is the 4 of Swords. And your near future is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is really telling me that you're focused on family. In your recent past, your focus was family, whatever your version of family is, whether it's just you alone, you and a pet. Sorry, I'm in Florida. The sun just decides to come out whenever and then go away whenever. So I don't know what happened to my camera all of a sudden. Bizarre. Anyways, I can see my reflection. That's why I'm saying that. So this is your version of family, whatever that is. This could be you, a partner, 10 kids, pets, whatever. You have a farm, whatever it is, this is your version of family that makes you happy, what makes your heart sing. This is your recent past. This could be you and your siblings. It could be like this big mushrooming out. This is the kind of energy where maybe you want to have a family reunion. Maybe you guys have never had one. Maybe you have one every year. This is that energy where you feel the pull to make it a positive thing, to have this family value where you're bringing everybody together, which can be difficult to coordinate, but everyone makes that effort and they show up on their best behavior. And that's what memories are created from. This is you in that recent past energy. Then in your present energy, we've got the 4 of Swords. This is you taking a time out. This is you taking that rest. This is rejuvenation, recovery. This is you maybe recalibrating certain areas of your life where you're able to just take that pause and that moment for yourself, recharge your battery, and then begin again. It's you taking that beautiful moment for yourself. You see the beautiful green tree in the wintry forest? That's you recovering, taking that moment to rest, to slow down before you begin something. And then we get into your near future, and that is the 6 of Pentacles. This is you realizing tender care is at hand. This is you feeling the warmth, embrace of your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones, your ancestors from beyond. So the story behind this card is she ran out in the snow barefoot. She didn't know where she was going. She was lost. She laid down in the snow. She didn't care if she was going to live or die. And these bunnies came and blanketed her with their warmth and their love. She doesn't even know that they're there. It's that invisible touch, that invisible feeling of warmth and love. And that's something that's coming in for you. When she gets up in the morning, she's not even going to know they're there. She's going to move and they're all going to bolt. But she lived to fight another day. They kept her alive. That is something that I think is coming in for you. I think that there is something in the other world that is protecting you right now and nurturing you and maybe even giving you guidance. And it is that beautiful protection, that winged arm around you, your ancestors loving you and giving you that protective support, whether you're aware of it or not. I think from the other side, it's coming in and it's affecting you in the 3D, in this material world. What a beautiful energy and what a way to start. Let's get some clarifiers. Wow. Pisces. Oh my God, how beautiful. I cut the deck and it's the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. Good things coming for you, Pisces. I can feel it. I can already see it in the cards anyways. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get some cards for you. We have the Chariot. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands, not swords. And then we have the Empress and the Five of Cups. Okay, so I feel that with this Ten of Cups, it is being clarified by the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. This to me is that classic you feeling into your intuition, which you do so well, Pisces. This is you tapped into your emotions, your intuition, and you're allowing your intuition to help guide you. I think that your intuition is expanding right now, and it's allowing you to get more victories and more successes in your life because you're trusting your inner voice. You're trusting that guidance that's coming in, that's steering you forward. It's allowing you to make more educated decisions intellectually, and then when you tap in with your intuition, it helps guide you and allows you to have that strength to be able to make these decisions that are successes for you. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you're getting, like you're getting an education on something with this opportunity that's coming in. He's presenting you with an opportunity in the 3D, but there's something about you doing some academic type background, doing research on something, gathering some information. This could be just asking questions, doing some reading, doing some web surfing. There's something about you going ahead and gathering a bunch of information towards your new opportunity, going towards victory and success. That is your recent past. Then we're looking at your present energy with this Four of Swords, and that is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So this is really talking about you taking one steady foot in front of the other. This is a slow moving card. There's something about your present energy about you going slow. This is that rest and recovery, maybe recalibration, just slowing down. This is the slowest night. Look, the horse is not even moving. Not even moving. Something about you taking a time out right now to rest and recover. This is that wounded warrior energy. You are really recovering from something because this is you having strength and stamina and going the distance, but you're feeling it. So this is an excellent time for you to maybe take a staycation at home, turn the phone off, turn the TV off, sleep as much as you can, hang out on the couch, really tone it down, do something relaxing like gardening. This is not a time that I'm feeling in the cards for you to go out and run a marathon. This is for you to do the opposite of that, for you to really rest on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. I feel that there's just something that you need to have that deep sleep, that deep recovery that's coming in for you. I think when that happens in a reading, that tells me that that's because you're getting ready to make a big move. Whatever that might be. Yay, look at Florida. You're getting, makes me light up. I think you're getting ready to make a big move. All right, and then let's look at your near future. That is this beautiful Six of Pentacles, and that is being clarified by the Empress and the Five of Cups. So this card, you know, this tender care at hand, you being open to receive that type of beautiful, loving energy is the Empress. It's you going towards your idealized life. You going towards your future involves having a lot of love in your life. Involves you having a deeper spiritual connection, whether you're aware of those spirits that are holding you and embracing you and supporting you or not. but it's knowing that there is somebody there in the unknown and the unseen that is there working for you. We do have the card of loss and bereavement. Some of you could be grieving the loss of a relationship, the death of a loved one. This could be, maybe the loss of a dream that didn't work out, or losing a job. This is divorce. It's that kind of energy. This is you seeing these 3 spilt cups, and you're grieving and you're going through this feeling of loss. You go through that grieving process, but you don't stay there. You don't want it to become your identity, right? You definitely go through it. Everyone has their own time frame, but you're not there for 10 years. You're not there for 5 years. You go through that grieving process, and then you release that, and you turn around and you see the 2 cups still standing, and now it becomes the card from loss to gratitude. Now you're grateful for what you have. You probably already were, but now your focus is on being grateful for what you have, and you start building your cups back up again. This is the 5, so you have 2 cups still standing. Go to the 3, the 4, push through the 5, because that's what this is. Go on to the 6, and so on. This is you going through something in your life right now that's very hurtful and painful for your heart. But again, you're striving for your idealized life of ease. That's coming in for you towards your future. All right, Pisces, that is your current energy. So if that sounds like something you're going through, then this is your reading. Now let's look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got 3 cards, the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is really talking about you maybe having some fears that are coming up. Spirit is pointing out that this might be some self-doubt that's coming up. Maybe you're second guessing yourself on a few things. So this is about you just calling awareness to these things that are coming up, and for you to realize that these are just fears inside you, and to release it. It's not something that's outside in the world. It's something that's coming from within. So this could be fear, guilt, anxiety, shame. It's that kind of emotion, and they do start to pile up on each other, and it makes you a little afraid of the outside world. So really take a look at that and diffuse that. Don't let those emotions have power, right? Make it so that you're desensitizing those, acknowledge it, and then somehow dismiss it, whatever it is that's coming in, because these are not real fears. They're fears that are in your head. All right, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and it's right above the Knight of Pentacles. They're like this on the table. Same card, different deck. This is the traditional card. This is you in the guidance and advice from Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. This is you taking time to smell the roses. This is you taking that time out for yourself and enjoying the beauty in nature right now. Slow. All it is you bending down, taking a nice deep breath of a rose and enjoying it, letting it go ahead and process through the nose up into the mind, and look at the imagination that comes forth. What memories come forth when you smell that rose? It's bringing up a lot of beautiful things. It's allowing you to tap into your senses. And maybe that is a sense that you don't utilize very often. Maybe it's more touch, sight, talking, for taste. And maybe your sense of smell is not something you utilize all the time. And this is an excellent opportunity for that. I think that it's going to bring up some type of memory that will benefit you. Maybe it could be a loved one that is no longer with you, and there's some scent that reminds you of somebody. It's that kind of energy. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is the card of lack. This is you being in survival mode. This is you focusing on things that you don't have. And that's not a good place to be in, because that narrows your aperture. And this is another fear-based kind of card. So both of these are fear-based. So that's talking about, are you going through something right now that is very uncomfortable, and you're tapping into being afraid? Like, is that like a comfortable area for you to be in when you're in the unknown maybe? Or when you're not sure what's happening, or when you're alone, do you go to fear as opposed to a loving vibration right now because maybe something has happened, maybe you're going through something? This is not a fear-based card. Look, she's very happy. She's just plodding along. She's just going through and she's in a different vibration. This is different. This is you being in survival mode. So Spirit is pointing this out. When you feel that you're coming from a place of lack, it's for you to double down on your position of strength. What is your strong suit? And to start focusing on what you're good at, what your strengths are, and that takes you away from this feeling of lack. Because when you're in this feeling of lack, you get into fear mode and you start panicking a little bit and your aperture narrows. Food, shelter, water. That's why I'm saying survival mode is that you go down to just the basics of what it is that you're looking for. You don't have higher ideals or lofty goals at this point because you're focused on the bare necessities, which would be in this card of lack. They have magical strawberries around them on both sides that lead them back to this cabin that's going to have food, shelter, water, warmth, and maybe even a car that takes them to the next village. They don't see it because they're in survival mode. They can't see past their own hand in front of their face. So they're missing gifts and blessings from the universe. And that's what happens when you're in fear mode. It also lowers your vibration. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So Spirit's pointing that out for you to not be afraid when you feel that come in, for you to somehow dispel it and move away from it because you have so much going for you. Don't let the fear come in. We've got the 10 of Wands. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. The 3 of Swords. We've got the Strength card. And how appropriate is that? The Strength card and the Fool for the card of lack. And I'll get to that in a minute, but that is so appropriate. Okay, so this 9 of Swords is being clarified by the 10 of Wands and the Page of Swords. This is talking about you paying attention to your energy. There's something going on with your energy. Here you're in the present, you're being asked to rest and recover, recalibrate a few things. Well, now you're looking at your energy. This is the card of being burned out. You're overextending yourself. So you're afraid, you're overextending. This is you being under stress and pressure. Maybe not knowing what's coming. Maybe it's the unknown. But this is now something that Spirit's calling your attention to. Look for truth with this Page of Swords. He's a detective. This is about you looking for clues and answers to something so that you're not stepping into that unknown. Get the answers that you're looking for. Start asking the right questions and look for truth. And trust your intuition because your intuition is really guiding you in a positive way in this reading. But definitely pay attention to your energy. Then we've got this Knight of Pentacles. That slow and steady wins the race and taking time to smell the roses in this case. And it's being clarified by the Sun card and the 3 of Swords. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is you taking time to smell the roses. This is you enjoying your best life. This is you leading with your heart towards your best life. This is you being blessed by God. This is you following your inner joy from a place of enthusiasm. I mean, this is like up, 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 up. Positive, 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 positive. This is what's coming in for you. This is that enjoy the roses, right? In this case, enjoy the sunflowers. They follow the sun. They follow the positivity. That is you high vibing it. We've got the 3 of Swords. So really super high vibing. And then here's some pain. This is for you to transmute your pain. You have an opportunity right now to absorb that pain and to just transmute it into nothing. You're going through something right now. It's in the energy of fear and pain, and maybe it's a memory. It could be the loss of a loved one because that is in your near future energy, and that could be a continuation, a memory of coming up of maybe someone that passed away or a divorce or something like that where it's a huge loss from something that you love. And now it's intellectualizing it. That cups are going to be your emotions. The swords are going to be thoughts, words, and ideas. So this is you intellectualizing a loss. This could be a memory of a previous relationship that's no longer there, a dream that didn't work out, a job that you lost or that you never got. And it's just one of those energies where these are the thoughts that are very painful that are coming up, but you're able to transmute it. You don't give that thought power anymore. It doesn't have that hold over you. Then we have this card of lack and that 5 of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the Strength and Courage card and the Fool. What did I say? You focus on your strengths. That's what you do. That's how you get out of your card of lack. You focus on your strengths, what you're really good at. This is you with your strength and courage. You're taming that inner beast of self-doubt. You're taming that inner beast of maybe a position of lack. You're not letting it get the best of you. You're not letting it get the upper hand. It's something you're going through, and you are winning with this Strength and Courage card. This is you finding out just how resilient you actually are, that you don't need to be afraid, that you tap into your inner strength and beauty, and you lead from your heart, and you move forward. And this is what you're doing. You're going on this new journey. This is the Fool. This is you taking that leap of faith as you're going forward. You're taking that leap of faith into positivity. You're taking that leap of faith into this next chapter of how you're going to be changing, how you're going to be stepping out of that position of lack and into a position of gratitude, into feeling fulfilled, into feeling that you have, right? Have whatever it is that you want. What is it that makes you truly happy? Having good quality friends, family, having a good quality pet, housing, wherever you live. You know, there could be a lot of things that are tied to this, but at the end of the day, it's just you taking that leap of faith, just going for it for the next chapter of your life. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is you starting a next chapter in your life. Okay, that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the 4 of Wands. This is the card of celebration. This is the card of freedom. This could be the card of marriage. It's traditionally 11-11 because it's 4 of Wands, so 2 and 2. That gateway is wide open and you're walking through it to go celebrate on the other side. And this is celebrating milestones like marriages, graduations, anniversaries, things like that. And I think of it as also being a time of celebrating a milestone, as in you have enlightenment in your life. I think that's something to celebrate. I think we're all here to gain these life lessons, to gain this knowledge and wisdom as we move forward in this life. When you gain a certain level of enlightenment, I personally think that that's something that you need to celebrate, because you've made it this far and you're able to see it, and that's something to be really proud of, because you're doing that work as you're moving forward in your life. So I think that is also something to celebrate. That is your opportunity. We'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we have your challenge as the Fool, which is right here. Same card, different deck. Again, this is from your guidance and advice from Spirit as a clarifier, but it is the main card in your challenge. So that tells me, first of all, is it impossible for you to get to the challenge? No, the challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's very rewarding. But the fact that you might be having a hard time taking a leap of faith could be that you're stuck in fear, because it's clarifying the card of lack. Maybe you're stuck in fear mode. Maybe there's something where you're not able to spring forward into that leap of faith. Maybe there's an intellectual, God, what is that? Oh my God, I'm in Florida. I had a spider just land on me. Welcome to Florida. Maybe there's something where the fear is blocking it. Maybe there's just something in your way that you're just not able to take that leap of faith, that it's an intellectual restraint that's holding you back. But let's take a look at that. Let's get some clarifiers. That was so weird. Okay. All right, 3 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Pisces. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Death card, which is a great card. Don't be afraid of the Death card if you're not familiar with tarot. It's a wonderful card. It's Scorpio energy. It's change and transformation. So let's look at the opportunity. It is that 4 of Wands. being clarified by the Three of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Again, this is you having quality people in your life. This is quality work that you're doing. This is quality people you're surrounding yourself with. That's why this can also be the card of marriage. You're looking at building a strong quality foundation. This is teamwork makes the dream work kind of card. This is that camaraderie, working together towards a common goal. Everybody has their role to play and they enjoy it. This is a super positive card. That's something that's coming in to clarify that Four of Wands. Beautiful energy. And both of those cards talk about being in the company of other people. It's not doing it alone. It's celebrating it with other people. Then we have the Hanged Man. You might need to pull back and take a look at things. There might be something where while everything is going really good in your opportunity, you still take time for yourself to gain that inner perspective, to look at something differently, and that might allow you to be able to embrace it. I think that this might be a time for you to see quality people who you want to also maybe add to your soul tribe, and to be able to say, you know what, it's a great time for me to go out and celebrate. I'm going to take that time and go and do it. But I think you stand back for a minute to gain that perspective, see what it is that you want to do, and then you're moving forward. So that is your opportunity. Then we're looking at your challenge, which is the Fool, taking a leap of faith. From the purity of your heart, that's why this is a white heart. It's a play on words. It's from the purity of your heart. And that is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, which is the Tree of Life, and the Death card, Scorpio energy, change and transformation. This is you striving towards your idealized life. So to take that leap of faith, it's you getting it clear that you're going towards your idealized life. What is it that you want in this world? And this is you going towards it. There's some things that are holding you back right now, and that's one of the reasons why you're not able to take that leap of faith. This is you releasing what no longer serves you, which will free you up. This could be emotional baggage. This is people, places, things that are no longer in alignment with you, maybe even old versions of you that you're holding on to. This is you releasing that, and that lightens your load. It frees you up, and it allows you to take that beautiful leap of faith from the purity of your heart. Right now, this tells me you're weighed down. It's hard for you to take a leap because you're carrying a heavy load. It's hard for you to have the purity and lightness of your heart because maybe, you know what? Maybe you're still suffering from a loss. And that's something that can weigh you down at times. It's you doing a lot of release work. This is a slow energy. It's a slow card. Because when you're doing this type of release, you're doing it with a conscious effort. And it's also a major arcana, which is more of a big sweeping energy. So this could be weeks, months, years. But it's you starting that process to lighten your load. Oh my God, how beautiful. Pisces, that's what I have for you for today. That is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Pisces, beautiful energy. Thank you for being here today. And just a reminder, I now have a members channel. Well, I have the ability for you to join the membership on my channel on YouTube. It is a great channel. We have so many people that have already signed up. We have wonderful people that are here. If this is a community you want to be part of, consider joining the channel. It's also a great way to support the channel. It's a lot of fun. I put out videos all the time. Not only do you get your monthly zodiac, but you also get to vote in polls to see what topics you want me to read on just for the members only group. In fact, I just put one out last night. So if you are a member, please go ahead and look at the member video. I just put it out. And the new poll will come out tonight. So definitely vote in that. And what else to tell you? Let's see. Oh, I go live 3 times a week. I go live on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then in the morning on Thursdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then again in the evening on Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is a lot of fun. If you've never seen an episode, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, because we're in different time zones, different schedules, or they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Just note, SuperChat is a little more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. All that information is in the description below, so definitely check it out and hit the notification bell if you want to see me go live. You can also visit my website, which is ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name as the channel if you want to learn more about me. And also, you can sign up for the free newsletter. You can book a personal reading with me. You can do a missing person consultation. You can also visit my learning center. I'm a master manifester if you do not know. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm about to be 59, and this is outside the psychic stuff. I'm an entrepreneur. So if you want to learn how to manifest, I've been doing this for a very long time, for decades. So I can teach you about finding a soulmate, starting a business, getting a promotion at work, whatever it is that your goal is, you use these techniques and it's across the board. You want someone to bring you a cup of coffee every day, you can manifest that in. That is part of what I teach. If you're interested in that, definitely go ahead and sign up. Next class is going to be August 5th. I'm only going to be teaching that maybe 3 times a year. This will be the 2nd time. So if you are interested, in now is the time. Space is limited. What else? I also do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. The online tarot masterclass is coming out the end of August. So that's another one where people are in different time zones and different schedules. I've been asked to upload that. So you will be able to take that come the end of August, and that will always be up, so you take it in your own time. So look for that. I also have a section called Alison's Picks for the affiliate links, and I do the occasional interview if you want to check that out. All right, everybody, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for being here today. Until next time, bye for now.